my very first pilot I ever did, Andy Fleming hired me. This is a good story. Amy Adams, it was a show called Grosse Pointe. It was on the WB. It was a spoof of like 90210, and it was way ahead of its time. It should have been on. Darren Star, who created 90210, wrote this as a spoof, and we were all adults playing
you worked
teenagers.
With Darren Star.
Yeah,
that's hot.
And Andy Fleming was the director of the pilot. Amy Adams worked for 4 days, got fired. They didn't think she was funny. My manager calls me and goes, "Listen, you got to be there. I got you an audition. They need a blonde, because I was playing the blonde, the Kelly character, 90210, whatever, the blonde role. She's like, you got to be there, 7:00. You're going to meet Darren. You're going to audition. If you get it, it shoots tomorrow." So I went.
Wow.
That was my very first pilot. I auditioned for I remember Andy, I did it so many times. And Andy came outside and was
But it was for Andy's show.
It was for Darren Starr's show for the WB. Remember the WB?
Right.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay,
now
so that
it's
was
the CW.
Okay. I don't want to confuse. All right.
But Andy Fleming was directing the pilot, and he came out and he kept
of that show.
Right. And he kept coming out and helping me and going, "Listen, I want you to get this job." And he was like, "This is what they want. This is what they want." And I got the show, and I had to be on set at 4 a.m. the next day to get my hair dyed platinum, and I replaced Amy Adams. Funny story is running into Amy Adams years later, who we had a mutual friend, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I know you. You replaced me." I wanted to be like, I replaced you. You're a fucking Oscar winner, man. And now my show got canceled. What, how did that happen? And she's like, "Oh yeah, I got fired and you replaced me." And I was like, "Now you're Amy Adams and I was on a canceled show." But Andy Fleming directed it. And he talked about this movie, how much he loved it and how he had the best time.
Well,
how he said
let me tell you my Andy Fleming story. So no, quite opposite to what I shared with you earlier. Some journeys are fabulous, right? You get on the cruise ship and, they said this cruise ship is going to lead you and take you all warm and fuzzy into a threesome. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Sorry. Can I say that? I'm sorry. But that's what happened because Laura Flynn Boyle, who if I can just make out with this VHS cover for a second, but I'm going to say the same thing about Josh Charles. But Laura Flynn Boyle is probably one of the funniest, one of the most natural actresses I've ever worked with. Natural, that's the one you can't teach. Josh Charles is Josh Charles. He's gone on to be in super great stuff and a very unique special actor. Steve Baldwin.
Oh.
Little whippersnapper. Now, Grandpa. Grandpa? Where is he? Grandpa? No, I don't think he's Grandpa yet. Grandma? No.
I don't think so.
Baby Baldwin?
Maybe.
Grandpa. So, Andy, who when I met him, like some directors, he was quirky and he was this and he was smart and but he had the vision.
Right.
He knew what he wanted. That's why he was cool to.
Yeah, he's very clear about what he wants.
But to get you
to get me to do
in a panicked situation to focus and deliver was cool.
Yeah.
He's that kind of a quality writer-director. But with me on Threesome, I was playing a bit of a more phantasmagoric character. You know what I mean? So I was playing this guy that was like proverbially, perpetually horny. That's basically my character in Threesome. So
what guy isn't?
Well, it's kind of true. But it speaks to many other young men out there globally. Sorry. It's college life,
Is that Andy's first film? Was that his first film? I forget.
I think it might be his first kind of
big film.
Legit funded
I think he did
feature.
And I think he did film school first.
No, I think he didn't. He may have done another student film.
Yeah,
that went somewhere.
It went somewhere. Yeah.
But the best part of Threesome wasn't the threesome. I just have to say stupid stuff so it becomes like sound bites for one bad movie on social media. So the best part of Threesome was boop, cut. See, that's a promo for the show now. Right. Uh-huh. I'm being foolish. Sorry.
That's all right.
This is how my show goes. Just welcome.
The best part of the threesome was the threesome.
There you go. See, now you've landed the plane, Bonnie. Thank you. In the movie. The threesome in the movie.
Only in the movie.
Right. And.
Only in the movie.
Correct.
All right.
And Andy Fleming, when I met him, was fun because if you kind of set a foundation for a character and then you let the actor have fun.
Yeah.
So it was weird because I would come to him with some ideas like the physiology of what I was like. I'm like, oh, hey, in the blocking I was here, but what if I cross over? Because it gives me a room to like kind of thrust my hips. And like, he's like, Andy's in his chair going.
Yeah, he's very.
Watch, look at my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do a rehearsal.
Yeah, that's very like, he's like, okay, let's do a rehearsal.
And sure enough, a lot of my improvs made it up into the film on that level. But then when you put into the mix, Laura Flynn and Josh, two very, very funny people. The rest is kind of history. This movie touched many people.
Yeah, it was huge.
With comedy and a brilliant story.
Yeah.
By Andy Fleming. I was blessed to be in it.
I'm a big fan. He's a great guy. And yeah, this was like one of those indies, back in the day that just blew up, that everybody, like it was just those great movies that just kind of blow up.
All right, well, we'll find Andy somewhere out there in TV land in the future, and we'll see if we can get him on this program.
We probably could.
I think we can. I ran into another friend of his recently at a coffee shop. And the vibes are out there for Threesome. You know what I mean?
Threesome Part 2.
2.0.
Threesome 2.0.
Threesome.
I think it would be called Thurple now. What is it? A Thurple? What? Thruple. Now it'd be a thruple.
What's a thruple?
It's a couple that are 3 people. That's the thing, apparently.
Together as just friends?
No. Like a couple, like a married,
So they live together?
Yeah.
And they're all kind of washing each other's backs in the shower?
Thruple, right? It's a thing, right, James? Very much so. They live together. They're married. They consider themselves a family. Not for me.
Can you take a nap? I'd be exhausted. Gee whiz. No, but I'm 58. I mean, listen,
Listen, I'd be exhausted too. Don't get any ideas over there.
Sure. Oh, sure, Bonnie. Blame it on him.
Oh, no.
Guilty pleasures misunderstood. So bad